Hello. This is my little base tour for Cycle 14. I'm doing this one by myself, because I live by myself. So this is my front entryway. I just carved into this mountain. Really quick and easy. Over here we have my fish tank featuring my 2 fish. They're the only pets I have that are not named. But these were a gift from Rose for giving like 3 stacks of iron blocks. And over here is the alley room, which is actually my favorite room in the house. Let's go here. Hey, don't let them out. This is this room. Hi, Willow. Hello, Briar. And then, I don't know which one this one is. Hello, which one are you? Which one's Flora and which one's Fauna? That's Fauna, so the other one's Flora. But yeah, it's a void effect on the floor, high ceilings for them to swim, as well as a window which gives a little hint as to what's outside and under the ocean. But I really like this area. In fact, let's actually go outside and let's do outside really quickly. Those are in the ocean. God is here. This is my nether portal room. Which did a little bubble. It's all decorated with nether. It's got wither roses and little patches of stuff. My nether area is not that great. Over here is my build that I did for the mid-month challenge. All of these are fully enchanted. All of these have names. And I think it's really good. It's a dragon head, this is glass, and then I changed it to have infinite void floor. Oh, I just realized, balanced team, so apparently my team's doing well. This is a little bee dome that I made. Let's go quick. I don't actually go in here all that often because I have a bee farm, like an automatic one, but I wanted to just make a cute little area for bees. Honeycomb. And now we're going to go up onto island number 1, which was featured in lore that I did yesterday with Decay. This is Frost, so that no phantoms would spawn up here. But I saw someone build something similar to this bench, and I just really like this bench. Like the hanging signs, I think it looks really cute. And a little pond, and then up to island number 2. This one's the most basic. It's just a cute little island. And then island number 3 has what I built today, which is this tree. I'm not great at custom trees. I built this mainly off of an image, but I think it looks all right for what I am at with custom tree building. Yeah, very cute. And then that bubble we will get to as we go back inside. We go just down the hallway. This is the Tony Stark death machine. As you can see, Tony Stark is dying. Down here is just the villager hole. Very chill. This is how I get them out. Emeralds, obviously. And then we have all of my Fletchers. I didn't need too many. All of my villagers with really good enchantments, actually. I got really lucky with some, like that guy. He just kept giving me good enchantments. And they were pretty good on pricing. These are my clerics. Miscellaneous, so I've got like all of my like dudes, including the guy who sells hose that I can no longer buy, my farmers, all of my stonemasons, and then my cartographers, because I really wanted to do a trial chamber a couple days ago. It's pretty duper, very simple. Then all of my storage, including my double chest full of fully enchanted armor that I just did. My hose chest, which no longer has hose because I can't have them. My fully enchanted thing of experience and all of my riches. I kind of got bored this cycle and went crazy. Keep the 3 nether stars. Like this, I also went and found a spare elytra. This is all my stuff for the challenge. And there's the bee farm, little bamboo farm, lava farm, and then that's all for that. This is just my mines. Nothing to see down there. I'm gonna look back at this and things are happening in chat. These farms are so precious to me because I could not use hose. So this was after, these were made before I could no longer use hose, and I had to make sure that no one trampled my crops. Yeah. Potato, carrot, beetroot, and then my giant wheat farm that gives me exactly a stack of hay bales. Automatic composter, because I like to farm, oh, nope. I like to farm a lot, let's just compost that. Cocoa bean farm, and then all the stuff for making cookies. Sugarcane farm, incredibly efficient because this is 64 sugarcane plants, and it gives a lot. This is with me selling paper often. And then this room, which was originally like dug all the way out to become a melon and pumpkin farm, and then I could no longer use my hose. Thank you, God. So now it's cookie storage, which I'm down to here. And also, just for statistical reasons, there's that, and also times used. We can see I have not used a hoe since. Just for sure, if they want to come and check this, I haven't used a hoe since. This is the fairy circle. This is the last part of the base. Again, my base isn't that big this cycle. I am one person, and it wasn't a build cycle, but I really liked doing the window. A little candle for human Puck, and then bird Puck, who is such a good boy, and I gave up my hose for. He is worth it. Look at him. Worth it. Oh, you didn't hop off. There we go. Put him back into his little spot. Again, there's not much going on with my base this cycle. It was very, like, useful, but I really like the block palette that I did. I think everything looks really nice, and I mainly was just, like, going insane with, like, I would go mining a whole bunch, and then my miscellaneous chest, and all of my stuff. Oh yeah, all of my random books, and all of my rockets that I had, we don't need for the challenge, so I just threw them all in a chest that I made today. But no, oh, also all of these, because I went and did so many buried treasures. I've just been busy. Yeah, this is just so I can keep track of how my bases look every cycle, because I think that I am very good at doing the design, and I really liked how my base turned out this cycle, despite how fairly simple it is. I think it looks really good. Over there is just my tree farm. I can show actually my original village that I started in, which is just over here. All of the trees that I planted. And how I transported all my villagers. This stupid pathway. And actually there is one more thing to see, which is just this way. See, because this cycle I also committed to being as self-sufficient as I could be. And there was one thing that I had not made before that I wanted to see if I could figure out how to make. Last cycle I was learning how to make string dupers, and I was learning how to make a whole bunch of other things, but one farm that I never made. If it'll load in, there's a lot of people online, so the world's not quite loading in. Oh my god, yeah, my team is unfairly strong. I think I'll be fine. Over here, somewhere, again, if we can find it, somewhere is a gunpowder farm. A not entirely effective one, because I am one person. And I just wanted to... There it is. This over here is my gunpowder farm. I only put 2 layers on it, which is why it's not incredibly effective. My torch spam one's at the top. But this is just my little thing. Again, not a very effective farm, but it does function well enough that, like, so Bruce will die. See? Proof of concept. But thank you so much for watching this short little video of me just going through my base. I am incredibly proud of my base this cycle. Because I was almost entirely self-sufficient. I think the only thing I did get for myself was a netherite template, because I tend to not go into the nether very often and let the world load in. But everything else I got for myself. Okay, also not the 2 fish, but that was because I was giving several stacks of iron blocks to Rose who needed them for farming fish. But so if my world will load in, you guys get to see as my base starts to come in. Here it is. No, I think it looks really cool, and I can't wait to do whatever I do next cycle, including probably actually making my double chest full of diamond toes that are all enchanted, and maybe all netherite, because I really want to commit to doing that. I was gonna do that this cycle, and then Sherb said no. Sherb said, "You want a bird? No hose for you." But anyways, thank you so much for— oh, wait. Totally forgot. Cypress. Indigo. Tink. River. Orbron. Finn. And Juniper. Gotta remember to show the names of all of the animals because they are all named. I did, in fact, do that. But thank you so much for watching. Bye!